Yo, what's going on, y'all? 805 Just here, the real Capri Sun, Mr. Cranberry Funk. Shout out to everybody within 805, within Ventura County, everybody along the Central Coast, the Pacific Coast Highway, all my real 805ers. My birth certificate says Ventura, California, and that's where I'm repping. Man, let's just get right into it. This will be a real quick video. My voice is a little jacked up, y'all. Maybe I've been talking too much lately or working too hard. I don't know, but my voice is jacked up. So let's just cut right to it, right? No jumper. Most of you are probably familiar with No Jumper. If you're not, No Jumper is a media company, media business. They have a YouTube channel with a large following, mainly a youthful demographic. I would say the demographic, excuse me, is probably from, I don't know what, maybe 12 to 17 or something like that. A lot of teenagers are fans of No Jumper. No Jumper is ran by their founder, the head honcho at No Jumper, goes by the name of Adam22. He's originally from New Hampshire, moved out to LA, started this podcast, opened up a BMX store on Melrose, and he's been problematic. Adam22 has been problematic. Their channel, No Jumper, has been problematic over the years. I would say they really didn't start off that way. I can honestly say I did view some of their interviews in their earlier years where it was a little more, regular, and then things kind of went a little haywire. Adam, I don't know if it's the money that changed him and his business practices, or, how he wants to present, media and content to the world, but things just got ugly, and they got ugly fast. Very, what's the word? Unsavory interviews started to happen. A lot of unsavory activities started to happen at their studio, and started making a lot more money doing this type of things. A lot of fights, a lot of lawsuits, a lot of negative situations with specifically rappers and those in the hip hop community. Violence, people getting jumped, guns being drawn, all types of things, as Adam22 and No Jumper have, really kind of strictly stuck to, rap and hip hop culture when it comes to what they commentate on, and the culture of their business. Adam22 ventured into more of the politics side, as he is or has seemed to be a Trump supporter, and supports those with more conservative views, and began interviewing and hosting people who are on the conservative side of things, and had a lot of viral moments and that type of thing. And I think for a lot of people who are on my side of the street, a lot of the people who kind of stand where I do, we saw this day coming. We saw the decline. We saw that, all these negative things that I'm sure Adam and the rest of, their team maybe considered positive because they were going viral and making all this money and whatnot. People like me were looking like this is not a good look. Not only is it a bad look, and doesn't help with, the way rap is viewed around the world. It doesn't help the way the hip hop culture and community is viewed, even though that has its own negative aspects to it. Adam22 and No Jumper certainly didn't help, right? Adam22 put up a video today, I believe it was today, earlier today, basically saying that the No Jumper media company, or their media business being ran as No Jumper, is going broke, that they're losing money. I'm not surprised by this, because at a certain point, I would say maybe their peak or their height, Adam22 bought this huge house. I want to say it's somewhere in LA County between like Calabasas and I don't know, Santa Monica, something like that. Hidden Hills, maybe. Bought a huge, probably million dollar home. Not only that, they upsized. They didn't downsize. They upsized. Went to this huge office building in Burbank. Hired a bunch of people. Got to pay all these people to host shows and edit and all that. And now Adam's saying that things have taken a turn for the worst, and that they're having to lay off people. They're having to downsize. They now have to sell their office building that they got in Burbank, and kind of got to go back to square one. So this is not a video, celebrating, this loss they're taking. It's really just it's really more documenting, because I don't remember what video it was. I'd have to go back and look at my arsenal, look at my archives, but I'm pretty sure I said something like this was on the way. I'm pretty sure I said something like this was in their future. Not that I call myself a prophet or anything, but I'm pretty sure I predicted something like this a while ago. So to see it happening now is kind of like, okay, here is not only, like I said, did Adam make an announcement and put it on YouTube and on social media and whatnot, but he's making it clear that, hey, we're not balling right now. We are not, the influx of money that maybe was happening before it has taken a hit, and this is where things are. So I think he's being transparent because, he kind of wants some sympathy. He wants, people who are that are potential new or loyal customers to kind of, put their money up and help him out a bit, as he's asking for them to, take different steps to support, their media business and the media company. But yeah, this is what happens, and this is what's happening to No Jumper and Adam22 right now. So we'll see, what happens in the next couple of weeks and months, and even next year or two. But I said it before, y'all. You can't. It's hard to survive on that type of platform. It's hard to survive when you're taking certain negative stances, when you're having things happen at your corporate headquarters or your office. It's not always good to go viral. It's not always good to go viral. And sometimes you can go viral too much for the wrong things. And if you have a business, now your business is taking a hit. Now the business is starting to crumble. And that's what it's looking like right now. So anyway, that's my thoughts on this quick video. Like I said, my voice is kind of jacked up, y'all. I need to go have some soup or something. I'll be all right, though. I appreciate y'all. As always, thank you to those that subscribe to the channel. Listen, I'm not here trying to go viral. I'm here to just, speak my piece and say the thoughts that are in my brain and share them with y'all. And I appreciate that y'all listen. I hear my daughter in the background, so looks like it's time for dad duty. But I appreciate y'all, and as always, peace.